Look at your hands. Everything they touch is an exchange. The device you're holding. The clothes on your back. The chair you're sitting in. You didn't buy them. You traded pieces of your life for them. And if you're like most people, you got a bad deal. Your brain is a relic. It's an ancient survival engine designed for a world that no longer exists. It's tuned for the savannah, for the hunt, for the immediate kill. It sees a modern credit card and thinks it found a berry bush that never runs dry. It's a glitch in the hardware. Society calls it the economy. I call it the harvesting of the weak. You think you are the hunter. You think you are making decisions. You aren't. You are the prey. Every neon sign, every targeted ad, every limited time offer is a psychological harpoon aimed directly at the soft, primitive parts of your brain. You are being drained of your autonomy, one dopamine hit at a time. The poverty trap isn't an empty bank account. It's a mind that has been taught to love its chains. Let's perform an autopsy on your last purchase. Why did you buy it? Not the lie you told your friends. The truth. You felt a void. A small, nagging sense of inadequacy. Maybe work was hard. Maybe your status felt threatened. So you bought a solution. The moment you clicked buy, your brain flooded with dopamine. For 3 seconds, you felt like a king. Then the package arrived. The high faded. Now, the item is just another piece of clutter in your fortress, and the void is back. This is the dopamine loop. Retailers don't sell products, they sell the relief from the tension they created. They manufacture a itch, then charge you for the right to scratch it. Your ancestors survived by eating every calorie they could find because they didn't know when the next meal was coming. That instinct is still there. But today, the calories are consumer goods. You are gorging yourself on plastic and digital status symbols, trying to satisfy a hunger that cannot be fed. This is an evolutionary mismatch. Your biology is being weaponized against your future. You are a biological machine being hacked by corporate algorithms. They know your triggers. They know your insecurities. They are mining your life force, and you are handing them the shovel. Money is stored energy. Nothing more. Think of your life as a battery. You have a finite amount of time, a finite amount of juice. You go to work. You sell 8 hours of your life for a paycheck. You have successfully converted your life force into a portable energy unit, currency. Now, look at how you spend it. If you spend that money on a depreciating asset, a car you can't afford, a meal you'll forget by morning, a brand name that doesn't care about you, you are intentionally short-circuiting your battery. You are leaking power. The average man is a sieve. He works 40 hours a week, and by Friday, 38 of those hours have been siphoned off by landlords, banks, and fast food chains. He has 2 hours of his own life left to show for a week of labor. That is not living. That is resource extraction. The Ronin archive protocol is simple: stop the leak. Every dollar you save is a unit of energy that stays within your walls. Every dollar you invest in yourself or an asset is a soldier added to your garrison. If you want to be free, you must become an energy hoarder. You must become obsessed with the net life gain of every action. Law I, the kill switch, zero-base audit. You are surrounded by parasites. Subscriptions you don't use. Habits that serve no purpose. Status symbols that actually make you look desperate to those who know the game. The protocol: tomorrow, look at your bank statement. Assume every single recurring charge is a hostile actor. Kill them all. If you can't survive without it, it stays. Everything else dies. The status blackout: stop buying things that tell people, I have money. Truly powerful people don't need to scream it. If you're buying a brand to feel superior, you've already lost. You're paying for the privilege of being a walking billboard. Need versus stimulus: before you buy anything, wait 72 hours. In that time, the dopamine will clear. If you still want it after the high is gone, it might be a need. Usually, you'll realize it was just a ghost in your head. Law 2, the blood price, temporal cost. Stop using price as a metric. Use blood. If you earn $20 an hour, and you want a $200 jacket, that jacket costs 10 hours of your life. The mortality calculus, those 10 hours are gone forever. You will never get them back. You are trading a piece of your death for a piece of fabric. The net labor factor, factor in taxes. Factor in the gas to get to work. Factor in the stress. Your $20 an hour is actually $12. Now that jacket costs 16 hours. 2 full days of your existence. The freedom ratio, a Ronin measures wealth by how many days he can survive if he stops working today. If your expenses are $3,000 and you have $3,000 in the bank, you have 30 days of freedom. Every time you spend, you are shortening your leash. Law 3, the war chest, the 12-month garrison. A man with $0 in the bank is a slave. He has to say yes. He has to endure insults. He has to take the deal. A man with a 12-month war chest is a predator. The fortress, your first mission is not to invest in the stock market. It is to build a wall of cash. 12 months of survival. This money is not for spending. It is for psychological dominance. The walk-away power, when you have a year of life stored in the bank, your body language changes. Your voice drops an octave. You aren't afraid of the boss. You aren't afraid of the market. You have the power to walk away. Anti-fragility, while the world panics over a 10% drop in the economy, the Ronin sits in his fortress. He has reserves. He can wait. He can watch the weak sell their assets in a panic, and he can step in and buy them for pennies. You don't get rich by working, you get rich by having the energy to strike when everyone else is exhausted. When you start following this doctrine, the people around you will react. They will call you extreme. They will ask why you aren't living a little. What they are actually saying is, your discipline makes me feel guilty about my weakness. Please go back to being a slave so I can feel normal again. The herd hates the Ronin because the Ronin proves that the chains are optional. You must be prepared for the loneliness of the fortress. You will see your peers with new cars, new watches, new houses they can't afford. You will feel a twinge of envy. That is the reptile brain again. Ignore it. They are living in a house of cards. You are building a mountain of stone. When the wind blows, and it always blows, their cards will scatter. Your stone will remain. The poverty trap is a choice you make every morning. It's in the coffee you didn't need. It's in the easy payments you signed up for. It's in the hours you wasted scrolling through someone else's manufactured life. You can be a consumer, or you can be a sovereign. You cannot be both. One is a harvest, the other is a hunter. The audit begins now. The leaks stop now. The fortress begins today. If you have the iron to see this through, leave your mark. Not for the algorithm. For yourself. Anchor the intent. Write in the comments, my reserves will not leak. Then, put the phone down and go count your soldiers.